Welcome, welcome, welcome. Actually, I guess I will grab water. I should have grabbed it already. I'll be right back, y'all. Boom. Booyaka. We got fresh drink. Alright. So yesterday we stopped we were working on the crafting menu screen, and now I've got it I've introduced pagination, so you can page through, and you got keys for doing it, B and V. And then it might make tab page actually, but oh, interesting. Wonder why that one's got so much girth. Oh, because of that, I bet. I'll figure that out. So basically, I'm trying to introduce pagination. You can change categories. And then you can page. And then eventually you'll be able to craft. So I've almost got the key binding and stuff going. Pagination, I've got to a few more things to tweak here, and I'm going to do that real quick. And we will get going. All right, so one thing on startup, I want to see why it puts 12 items in the list, and it shouldn't. Visual tree, make item. We got 11. Right here. This should be I believe that could be it. There's an actual error. So let's stop here. The filtered aren't filtered yet. is the problem, I believe. If I don't get this error on startup, then we shall see. Yep, right there. Index out of range. Filters got 12. Hmm. $11. Model.pagination. -1. Should just fix that. There is an offset by 1 here somewhere. I'll get it figured out. And that causes this exception. So I've got the key bindings working on the categories. I've got it working for the recipes. Last night, when I changed categories, the key binds on the recipes would get off. They wouldn't be assigned properly. So this fix here actually gets it to where they always go from Q to that. I will have to fix them all to go to pagination, I think. But why doesn't... That's already there. Pagination. Rebuild. Update product details. So I've refactored things to be I think that's everything. And then I'm going to update the color of the text and some styling things, and get things more legible from a distance or on smaller screens. The white against the parchment's not great. There we go. No errors. All right, so now I'm gonna hit B to change page. V, B, V. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to S for that sword. Rune staff, blah, blah. I gotta turn. Player's movement can still happen, but that's gonna be fixed. So now I got only one page here. None of these should be 2 pages except for all. And then I go back to all. 2 pages. Boom, boom. Why? I'm going to inspect the element there. I'm not sure why that guy's so big. Man, good old bots. Well, I'm going to invest some time to figure out how to get rid of those guys, or at least auto-delete them. Someday, some way. The Wizard Robe's text is not long. So that whole visual element is not the culprit. It might be that icon. Margin left 35. That's all good. None of that's changing drastically. Oh, actually. The item name. What is doing it? Yeah, I think that's what it is. See right there. So the icon here is very concise, and the icon here has some gap. So the height is 24, and the margin right But why would it matter only when it's selected? See, right there. So, no, okay. Font size, H. I'm going to rule out the icons by updating the wizard robes to one of the other icons. So let's go to our item editor. Still axe. Wizard robes. Still axe. Save recipe and item. Now let's hit play again. This shouldn't matter, but it could. Not the icon. What is it about that one? The text is not longer than the Red Dawn sword. I bet you it's the messaging. Yep, the text up above. So the description text is making this shorter. Everybody else has a long 2-line description. So now if I go stop it, tools, items, editor, wizard robes, just increase the length of the description, and then we will try again. It's got to be that. F5, F5. I probably need to drop this mic a smidgen. There we go. Yep, so I need to make this panel fixed in size. I need to bold the text here and make it bigger. This guy's poking way out. Also, so this guy's a 15 margin with a 20 or 15 left, 20 top, 20, no 15. Hold on, let's get the whole picture here. No margin there. We got 2015. No padding, no margin. .06. The 35. I need to make that panel static and not. Or do I need to make this panel less fat so I can get more info at the recipe side? Because I want to list some stats like how many you own of the recipe you're looking at, and then since you've been gone. Alright, so I got some tweaking to do. I need to go back to a short. Let's do this. I'll go back to a short description on the robes. And then I'm going to play with the inspector to be able to tell if, or define the settings that I need. All right, so now I'm going to go to Tools, or Windows, UI Toolkit, Debugger. Product description, flex basis, auto, flex grow. Font size, show all. Don't want to do translate. What am I looking for? I'm looking. Oh, God, why am I tired? Why am I tired? It is only 8. There's like a max. There it is, size. No. Height, there we go. Height and width. Width is what I want. min, okay, here we go. Min width, if we do 80%. Did that change anything? No, that was min width 80%. There we go. 75%. I'm just going to have to set some hard and fast rules. Okay, I think 75% does it very nicely, but again, now I feel like this guy's too fat. I don't want that shifting either. It's good to know. Pagination's working. Do I fight this now? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Wonder why that's not like going black, black. too girthy. So everything's working pretty damn good. I need to I've got some inline stuff I need to get fixed. So let's go here. Header label. Okay, that makes sense. But I've inlined them. Crap. So it's a new class I need here. Yeah, because here, in place heading is not supported. Recipe header is 2524. Product name label is different. I wish there was like a inline everything, but I'm gonna have to do this too. Okay, so that one's got a class. We're good. This one doesn't actually have any inline. Subheader label. Let's just save and make sure I haven't messed anything up here real quick. And looks like I have. Come back. Yeah, I should have checked in before I was messing with this. Oh, okay. No, we're good. It just looks like crap out of play mode. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to check in. I've done a lot of work here. I want to make sure I don't squash our... So I'm going to commit you. Push. So I'm going to work on styling a lot right now, I think, just to get everything lined out right. I wonder if I can figure out the current width is, hold on, let me write that down. Let's take a picture of it. So I'm going to make the min width of this guy it 433 with let's make it 400. I think that might be more than I want to do. So when you edit in like that, it'll make it inline into the UXML file like you do inline CSS. So I'm going to go back and put that into the style sheet. This gives me the room to add more detail here. This doesn't need as much space as I was given it. Because here I want to put like number owned and maybe some more intricate detail. I need to margin the text, descriptive text. I want black. I need a good font, man. I need someone who's like a professional font person to help me. I don't know. I keep going between fonts. I do like it over here. I think this is very legible. So now if I go from 4K down to 1080p, still legible. 720p, which is bigger. Weird. I need to look at some. So there's a cool website called Game UI Database. And you can search for different game UIs. Who's the developers of Overlord? Ogre Tactics. Oh man, it's gonna drive me. It is. It came out on the. There, yeah, Unicorn Overlord. That's it. Yeah. But you can look at UIs and get ideas. Oh, I kind of like this one. But I saw this. Let's do. It's a good website to get inspiration. No, so unicorn. Will you stab it? Why is it doing that? Vanillaware. So I want to look at, there's a game they make. Um, Is this it? It's kind of a weird, like, survival horror game, but it had amazing. No, that's not it. But they've got some great UI design. Man, I cannot think of the game. I think I remember the YouTuber I was watching play the game. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, I'm not gonna find it. Man, it's in my head. I meant to take a note of it so I could freaking. Oh man, whatever. It's gonna come to me later. So let's go back to 4K. So I think the black on parchment looks good here. I think black is probably the right call. Because the white is the new numbers here need to be bigger and bold. These can be, I need to put the hotkeys on these guys, because this is B and V for right now. Oh, let's go back to the short text for thing and see if that changes anything. Let's go back to item editor. Wizard robes. Control P to play in Unity, if you didn't know. Very handy shortcut. Okay. So the only thing is these elements shift up if you don't have a double line description. Which I don't like. I want everything to stay stationary. So I'm going to give this a set height. I'm going to go 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. To evenly divide these out. So I do need a better background parchment, I think. I like that, but the wide border makes me want to scrunch everything in. I don't know if I like that. So let's see what I got. Paper. Here. I wish I could like blow up the icon more. I think this guy. I think that one's going to be the winner. It's a pretty deep nick on the right. Let's keep looking. Because here's the panel that I'm using. Pop up, UI elements, pop up paper. So I've added, I got like 1.3 million assets indexed now. All from my asset store purchases, my humble bundle purchases, my collection of free assets, and all that goodness. I like this because I could change the color of it because it's white. That might be something. This is Asset Inventory 3, by the way. It is the way to catalog and organize your unit or your assets for your game dev assets that you've purchased or have been collecting. And I can cherry pick just a single thing from an asset instead of bringing in the entire asset bundle, which is amazing. I'm going to filter this pack. I really like this little button. Pardon me. Background. Since I am styling the UI, I want to do something special. Oh, come on. Million bajillion icons. Horizontal panel. Why has everything got background keyword? These should not match. Fantasy RPG icon pack. There's freaking tons of them though. Probably could leverage that. Oh my gosh, come on. How many of them are there? I can exclude this package, but I don't know if I have to like go unexclude it. There we go, we're past it. Download that one real quick. That's pretty clean. I like that. So since I indexed them in the database, I don't have to keep them on my hard drive. I can just preview the thumbnail that I captured. But if you want to open it up or pull it into your project, you're going to have to download the pack. This one's probably not going to be what I want. But we will see. We will see. Probably not going to do a long night tonight. I've got pagination working on the crafting screen. I've got the category keybinds. I've got the recipe list keybinds. I may get the keybinds for the product panel working for quantity, and then craft. So I've reserved the C key for craft. You know what? That one's actually very clean. It doesn't have a lot of stuff extruding. That is a big one, though. That might be the guy. Shit. I think double clicking imported it to where, though? I wasn't ready to bring that in, so I'm going to delete it. So I shouldn't double click because that's going to import shit I don't want. Another concept I've been playing with is the all the units will be on like a pedestal, and they'll move sort of like a chess piece. Kind of playing with that idea. That way, when you're as things are moving, because they'll do a little animation when they're melee attacking. You'll see the melee weapons you have equipped. You'll see different attack effects, particle effects, and whatnot, but all of them are going to be very quick, fast, so the combat's fluid, movement's fluid, the game's fluid. I'm going to change all the text to black and see what that looks like for starters. Recipe list. I like how you can kind of set variables here for your style sheet and then use them down through here. That's not the one I wanted to change. play on that guy. So this, again, I'm going to try to work this UI to completion. Of course, recipe list has probably got its own color. Recipe list. Material slot quantity, stamina, craft button. My right arm's kind of killing me today. Color text primary. I'm going to create a new variable for headers, but I'm going to change this to 0. I wish the UI, if you change the style sheet, it didn't bomb out. And when the game's running, you just update it, but it do. This is previous. So I'm going to do I know it's exciting stuff, styling UIs. I'm just probably making it worse right now, but it'll get better. Oh, wait, I need B to be on the other side of that. And I need spaces in there. They need to be bold. I'm not the best designer. Like I'm much better at programming. But I'm trying here. I'm trying. Because B goes there, V, B, V, B, V, B, V. So I'm trying to get to where you can do most of the and you can pick your recipes and whatnot real fast. Left-hand menuing for this whole menu for the most part. I'll work on the controller glyphs and everything next. That one, so basically the key binding logic here, I will extract that out into its own class that basically any UI can request a keybind, and it can basically say I want the numerics, I want all. It can ask for the list. Yeah, numeric keybinds. It can say give me numeric keybinds, give me. Now if it's, so say it says give me the numeric keybinds for the categories over there, it would, if the controller input is the primary input, it would return a glyph instead of the letter. And actually this needs to highlight. That click needs to highlight. Click, click, clicked. Quantity clicked. Category click. Where's that? Recipe selection, unregistered callbacks. I would think all my category clicks would be here. Oh, it's list manager. Whatever. I'll figure that out in a minute. Blue, I don't like the blue highlight there. I need to decide on all the information that's going to be on the screen. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it tonight. My brain is a little just not there. It's looking better. I need to create style rules, font color variables for these things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. I am so tired. I don't know why. I slept good last night. Oh no, I had a nightmare. One of my cats got away or got out the door. Oh, I was so bummed out. I got to get some air tags or GPS collars for him, man. Because if I lose a cat to like getting out the door, I'm just like gonna be devastated. Recipe list view. I want bold. Bold as is. Bold. Recipe list. Control P. Control P. After I've got the UI kind of settled, and then I've got it to where I can, oops, sorry about that. Yeah, it's much more readable. I'm going to be researching some UIs. I think there needs to be a background behind this guy. In fact, I may just color in the background of these guys. Let me... So here's kind of what it looks like with, oh yeah, I forgot the daytime. Now daytime is mapped to me moving around, so hold on, let me try to advance the time. I need to come up with a better debug menu. Or well, I like that debug menu, it's just a little bulky. There we go. So I'm thinking that's what it's going to look like. Like your characters are going to be on mounts. Now, obviously, it's going to fit inside the grid cell better there. Because it's kind of too big now. But, so it'll feel like you're playing kind of chess or, you know, like you're moving pieces on a board. And then the details on the pedestal will change based off of the environment you're at. So say if you're in a city, it'll be like a city street elements. If you're in a forest, it'll be kind of grassy. Um, and ooh, that would be cool. Like there's an emission ring, like there's a line right here that instead of a health bar, it's a curved line that glows and it kind of goes down maybe, or I could use it to signify your your yeah, your stats and all that jazz. Um, yeah, I don't think I've got it in me tonight, guys. I unfortunately think I'm probably gonna call it here soon. Sadly, I shouldn't have streamed so late in the evening. I made decent progress though, so can't be mad at that. I added pagination. I've added keybinds for pagination. I've done some styling work. So again, like if I want to go, was it 4, 6, W, A, B, V, F, craft. So again, you can control it with your left hand. Because my right hand gets all fucky after, I don't know, like, that's where I gotta get something done. I think I need to have the ulnar nerve moved, but my right hand is where the pain for RSI and just the issues I have, like longevity of using a computer. So, and again, it kind of follows the Blender methodology of keeping as much as you can on the left hand so you can keep your hand on the mouse. But you're going to be able to menu this screen super fast. And then C will craft quantity. I pretty much used all the keys over here. I guess space could do it, or control VB could update the quantities, but I don't want to have to. I could do plus and minus on the right side here, but that kind of forces your hand off the mouse to do it. I want to keep it to where you can work the menu fast with one hand. And I've almost got it down. And once I've got that, then tomorrow my weekend starts tomorrow, so I'll really be focused on getting this UI to 100%, getting it to where I can walk up to the crafting stations and actually open the UI. I need to scale her down, or the stations up. I also need to add camera zoom so you can zoom in and out a little bit and get a better view. Because like I can click way out here on the back, but then I can't. I gotta like click, 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 click. Oh yeah, wait. Walk now with the keyboard and mouse. See if the controller still works. Come on. Oh my, it keeps disconnecting. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure that out too. I think it's my computer, not Unity. Yeah. I'm unfortunately gonna call this a short one. I'm just a little tired. I made good progress. I want to try to get crafting down so I can get the ally or your residents or your friendly NPCs back in and get them the crafting bills. That's another thing I need to do. This is your crafting screen. That's why I want more space on the recipe screen. So I can probably have crafting buttons. Or no, I could do. There's going to be, you can see how many you own or you have in your storage containers or on you right here. So it'll be like owned blank. I kind of want to put a header up here too. So you got, you know, like keybind, icon, or well, name. Let's look at inspiration real quick. The skill, the required skill. What is that little ticket? Oh, sling is new. I want to alternate the colors of the rows too. Add the tracking functionality. We're getting there. We're getting there. I feel like mine's really reader digesty, like pretty big and stuff. But I think that's a good thing. Better than tiny screen or tiny UI. This guy's gonna respond to resolution changes and different resolutions much better. So That's a good thing. Let's go to PSX. No, I don't think I have that resolution set right. PSX2, no, that's not right either. WXGA QHD. So this UI is working great in different resolutions, so that's a bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna call it, guys. I'm just gonna, my hand's a little tweaked, and I don't want to push it too much. I want to be able to play or grind hard this weekend, so I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna probably hit the hay here soon, but thanks for stopping by. Appreciate seeing y'all, and let me give you my link tree real quick before I go. You can hop in the Discord or like, subscribe, follow me on my different. I'm streaming on Twitch, Facebook, or Twitch, Kick, X, and YouTube. So I mean, any follows or any likes are really appreciated. Still kind of in the early phases of the game, but I have a lot of the systems working, right? I've got a lot, and these are all hand-rolled systems, stuff that I've kind of built up from scratch. So it's pretty exciting, and the amount of work I've got done is really great. I'm getting close to that MVP, the minimal viable product, where the core gameplay loop is going to be playable. But I just got, this UI again, I don't want to bounce around UIs and then have like a different methodology for the UIs. I want to really nail down all the UI aspects that I want in this one, and then I'm gonna decouple or extract the features that can be shared from this UI and all the logical changes I made here and all the ideas that I have around it and how it controls, and get it to where a lot of this functionality is replicatable on any UI or just auto works with any of my UIs. So I'm going to extract some of that functionality into a common UI sections. But this is me feeling out how the UIs are going to work. And again, I really want controller support to be fast, menuing to be fast. I don't want you to have to use a virtual mouse and all that. So I've got some really cool ideas around that, and I'm close to getting to the controller support of the UI. So I'm excited about that, but I'm gonna get off here, guys. Have a good one, and I appreciate you. And again, follow me if you can.